In this video, I'm going to be explaining 7 genres that would blow up on TikTok. This is basically like 7 mini tutorials showing you how to make these genres so that you can upload your own on TikTok and maybe get a video that does really well. By the way, I got other people doing some of these tutorials, so shout out to them. So first off, we got these 2000s type beats. Before I start, the good plugins that you would use for these melodies is Triton, because when Pharrell used to make them, he actually used the real Korg Trident synth, but not as a VST, of course. So yeah, first of all, what you want to do is you want to have plucky chords. This could either be with like a guitar or with just like a saw synth. That's what I did. It's just a minor ninth chord. So what you could do is go to stamps, get minor ninth, and boom, you have a chord. Make sure it's very short so it's actually plucky. Next up, I added this E piano just to add flair. Then you wanna add a bass line. It just has to be funky, nothing crazy. And next up, we got the drums. Just want a simple pattern like that. Then you can add perks like shakers. I added an open hat as well. Later in the beat, I added these little perk thingies too. How to make those RMX type beats that have been going viral on TikTok. So first you gotta start off with the vibey sample, and like it should repeat. It shouldn't be like some 16 bar like sample. You gotta start off with the spins. Make sure it's boosted and it's clipping, right? Make sure you leave a beat space in the second bar. Layer the spins with the open hat. And then after that, add like a snap or a clap, it doesn't matter. And then after, I added this whip loop. And then after that, I added a different 808. It's just for like a switch up. Like I said earlier, just make sure you have something in the beginning filling up the space between these, which is better for like the virality and stuff.
You're making a Jersey Club beat. First off, you want to get your sample. Leading into the hook, you have the 808. Make sure it's in key and follows the chord progression. Do not be like quakbeats. Have your 808s out of key. Do not do that. Alright, next is the kick. This is low-key the most important part of Jersey Club. Pretty much with Jersey Club, everything else is just optional. I just did like some regular perk bounce. And then another really important part of Jersey is the whips, obviously. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just something simple. And then we have a Vox loop.
Got that bomb. Got that.
Some jungle, which is a subgenre of drum and bass. If you don't know, it goes in the range of 160 to 180 BPM. Some popular songs that were popping off on TikTok like Moment and Everyone Could Find Love Except You. If you want that ethereal sound, you need a lot of spacey pads and synths. For the chords, I don't really do too much. All I did is use a major 7th and then minor 7th. Now, the most important part of jungle is the drums themselves. You might have to go on Reddit for this. You just need to go find jungle sample packs. So what I did, picked up a drum break like this, and then what I usually like to do is go to time-based and chop in half beats or quarter beats. You can easily just go to the slip tool, hold and drag to see where the notes are played.
Actually, now I'm gonna break down how to make Hoodtrap. Hoodtrap is very easy. Just get a sample. Trust me, you want to get a sample because samples do way better on TikTok than just your own melodies. So you want to layer the snare with the 808. This is basically what makes Hoodtrap actually Hoodtrap. Then next you want to just add some crashes, add some perks when the beat stops, like for example right here. later on I added this type of clap pattern. This type of clap pattern is also pretty common in these jerk type beats.
So I did Nola bounce and I sampled again by Fetty Wap, and what I started with was this 808 pattern, and you gotta keep like the 808 pattern mad bounce for Nola bounce. Then I added this snare and this rim shot. Then I also added these like bounce stabs and scratches. Then I added this like clap that plays here too. Just like mad simple, nothing crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So last but not least, or last and definitely least, we got Crashout type beats. So first what you want is like a dark plug melody. It's very simple. All I did was make one chord, then the same notes that are in the chords I made bell patterns, lead patterns, organ patterns with it, but all the notes are inside the chord itself. As you can see, I used the notes C, G, and C here, and on the chords it's also C, G, and C. What you want to do is add a hi-hat. Hi-hat should be very short. Then just add some snares. Add some snares for the bounce. Then you just want to get the worst 808 you've ever heard and just play a random add pattern.